Would you run your truck without oil? That's one comment I remember whenever I talk about my lack of cleaning guns. And to answer the question, yes, I absolutely would run my truck without oil. Let's say I was running an off-roading business and we used a bunch of Tacomas. I would buy one and then I would not put oil in it and just run it for a while and see what happened. I would for sure do that if I had a, well, I need to be making a lot of money, but yeah, if I was, I would do that. With that, let's talk about this rifle, which I have definitely abused this thing. Maybe it's going to come up. But anyway, um, this rifle has, well, arrow lower, BCM upper. It's got about 20,000 rounds through it. It wore an RC2 for most of that, definitely, which definitely changes things. After about 20,000, at I don't know exactly. It was around 20,000, maybe a little over. This gun just finally stopped functioning. Now, what did I do for maintenance? The normal thing is take the bolt carrier group out and wipe it down with an oily rag at the end of every practice session. Did I do that? No. No, I didn't. I mean to, and that's a good idea, and that's what I should be doing. But the way it works is if I'm, like let's say I'm traveling, I'm gone for like a 2 or 3 day thing where I'm going to have two rifles with me. I really don't like flying with all the cleaning stuff. I like to fly with as little as possible. Uh, so I will certainly neglect bringing oil if I think I can, if I think I can get away with it. Let's see. I should tell you, what I plan to do for maintenance is wipe this thing down at the end of a sesh. I'm not gonna pretend I always did that just because of the way it works with travel. Now I'm trying to get the firing pin out. I've never taken this bolt carrier group apart before, if you're curious. So this is the first time. Huh. There's a lot of crap here. So what happened with this rifle? Not surprised based on looking at the firing pin. But what happened with it is it went into battery, pulled the trigger, uh, got the light strike, which is like the gummed up firing pin channel, is what I kind of thought I would be looking at. So that didn't really surprise me to see it like quit working that way. And then it was like the rifle. I would say like you pretty much had to mortar it to get it to get the bolt to pull the bolt back. So I'm like, ooh, this bolt carrier group is just it's done. Ooh, you can see how. Let me see if I can show you this. This thing is filthy. So yeah, I think this is good because I'm learning the limits. Oh, I'm learning the limits of this equipment. Like I'm not using this rifle for anything important. I'm just training with it. So I like saying, hey, yeah, I shot 20,000 rounds, most of it with a suppressor. I've never taken this BCG apart before. I can see why the gun is it's essentially non-functional now, but I'm going to clean it up, put it back together, and I'm going to go shoot it, and it probably will be functional, and that's going to be super. And after so many rounds, I think I'm going to group it as well to make sure that it's still, doing what it's supposed to do. It's still accurate enough. But yeah, I don't understand what the problem is with this stuff. People just it's abusive to do that. It's like what? How else am I going to learn how the gun really works? Not what's in the manual. There's guys that actually believe that they should change their Glock recoil springs every 5,000 rounds. There's people that do that because it says to do it in the manual. But if you actually like shoot the gun, like apart from the bad batch they had a little while ago where they would occasionally break, like I'll shoot those things. They don't really break. Like again, it's just like this interesting disconnect. So, if you think about it, would I run my truck without oil? Yeah, if I was running an off-roading business, I would. So, will I run my rifles without proper care and maintenance? Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm going to learn how they work. If I really need the rifle to work, then I'll do proper care and maintenance on it. I'm not a complete psychopath.